Hi, and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very busy Saturday night to join this middle aged man who just sounds like he doesn't stop going through puberty. I tell you, my voice is somewhat of like it's an anomaly for me, as it concerns like I'm not really sure what's gonna come out when I open my mouth up to talk, but it's always gonna be something, I guess, which is ironic because I want it to be nothing. Anyways, tonight I want to jump into the conversation real quick here. I hope that you guys are doing really good, you feel me? And I gotta preface this whole little speech by saying that, none of these are scripted, right? I appreciate all of you that join me on the nightly, on the daily, whatever it is that you do. I just appreciate you watching my shows, okay? Understand that just, I am a person of beliefs, right? We all have them. You have your beliefs, I have my beliefs, and I feel like it's important to discuss whether or not we should take things personal when other people, like, inadvertently sort of share or espouse their religious beliefs or lack thereof religious beliefs. Okay, part of this preface is, I'm a Catholic. I was raised a Catholic. I've been baptized. I never received my first Holy Communion, nor have I been confirmed. Both of which I do want to have happen within my church, within the Catholic Church before I'm married and stuff, because I do want to get married through the church, right? So, as a non secular person, somebody who is religious in that way, somebody who believes in God, somebody who wants to have a marriage sanctioned through the idea of religion. I mean, don't hate me for that. It shouldn't change anything at all about the way that you feel about me because it's only the way that I feel. You feel me? Like, I don't care how you feel. I care about how my like future wife feels about all of this, right? Obviously, there's another person in the future that is a part of this equation because I can't just marry myself as much as I want to, you know what I mean? Because like I'd put a ring on my finger any second of any day of the week. That's how highly I think of myself. However, I have no girlfriend, no prospects. I'm chronically unemployed, and I advocate to do nothing in life. So I'm not quite sure when and where I might meet a woman, but regardless, I'm just saying that like I don't, I could care less. As long as a person doesn't abuse children and as long as a person isn't weird with children, you feel me? Like, again, those are the things. And obviously, SA against, unwilling people and things like that, like super heinous crimes, right? I don't believe in the death penalty, and I feel like a lot of these things, again, they're my own personal beliefs, you feel me? And most of them are attributed to a more conservative side of me that not many people know about because, again, I'm not the guy telling people how to live their lives as it concerns how I live mine. You feel me? Like, it's cool. Like, I mean, a big part of me, it makes fun of my religion. I make fun of myself. You feel me? So I'm not like the picture perfect poster boy of somebody who goes to church, but again, I feel like I can believe in something, and that shouldn't make me any less of a person, and it shouldn't make people think anything less of me. That's how I feel about it, just because it's reciprocal. Like, I don't care if you believe in God or not. I don't care if you are, Eastern practicing Orthodox kind of a way, like Buddhism or Hinduism or Islam or Muslim or, any sort of Judeo Christian sect of a larger Abrahamic Western religion. I don't care. You feel me? Just so long as you're a good person, like you do your best to be the best person that you can be. You feel me? Like that. So far as I'm concerned, that's what I would ask from other people, right? Like if I could ask anything of other people, you know, that's what I would ask. Things like this, right? It's just to like be understanding, be patient with people, and don't take things personal. Like if it's possible, you feel me? And so I've run into some situations in my life where, again, like inadvertently, sometimes people may or may not get the wrong impression about something that is a gift or something that's in conversation. And I feel like a big part of us are in fear of exploring other people's thoughts on how religion should or shouldn't work. And I feel like, more importantly, Satanism is something that is shunned upon here in Western society, especially by Christians. And I feel like the dichotomy in and of itself of a Christian hating a Satanist is like goes against all of the religious doctrine that I've ever been taught. There's a simple understanding from my understanding within my own religion that evil is evil, you feel me? And in no way, shape, or form, like, is like evil condoned, you feel me? But like, what is evil? Is evil, like being Lucifer or whatever, like a fallen angel, and being treated a certain type of way because ideologically speaking you had a disagreement with the big guy? You feel me? Like, I don't hate Satanists. And in fact, there are people close to me in my life that call themselves and identify as such. And moreover, oftentimes the people that I've met in my life and that are a part of my life that participate in this particular kind of ideology and rhetoric are some of the coolest people I've ever met. They're very nice people. Satanism, in and of itself, again, like, there's documentaries I encourage everybody to explore on their own, you feel me? But like, I'm just saying that I, as a Christian, as a Catholic, I'm not like anti Satanism. And I don't know if that is going to bother people, right? And I think that it might, because you get an impression of supporting something that is anti religious, when in fact, I think it kind of comes full circle. And I think that, any sort of organized, occultish kind of doctrine or ideologies fall under the same umbrella. Whether it's fiction that you believe in or nonfiction, if you consider religion to be in truth and all of those things, it doesn't really matter. But what I'm saying is that, like, Satanism, I'm okay with Satanists. Does that make me a bad person? Does that make me not like have the privilege to worship God? Does that reserve me a first class seat in hell because I accept everybody? Because it doesn't matter if people believe in God or if they believe in Satan, if they believe in nothing. It doesn't matter to me. It shouldn't matter, because quite honestly, a lot of the problems around the world are a direct result of religion, and not the kind of religion that Christians shy away from. Not Satanists aren't, lighting this world on fire. I'd argue that it's primarily Christians, Judeo Christians, Abrahamic practicing religions. And again, should that make the whole world hate me? I don't think so, because again, my beliefs are for me. You feel me? And again, like, I respect you. I respect your opinions. I respect your beliefs. You believe in God, that's great. That's cool. You're a Catholic, that's great. That's cool. You're Muslim, that's great. That's cool. You're a Satanist, that's great. That's cool. You feel me? Like, again, I think believing in nothing is far more dangerous than believing in, something that makes you feel better about the way the world is. And again, like, that's coming from the person who has a show called Vlogs About Nothing. You feel me? I mean, the irony of that, what I just said, I'm just, again, like, I don't want to be considered a bad person because I support everyone in anything and that they do, just so long as, again, it's non-violent and it's any type of way that's anything other than like adults consenting to adult stuff. You feel me? And sometimes adults consent to some really stupid things, and again, that's called making a mistake, right? That's called making mistakes, and then you learn from those mistakes. That's what you're supposed to do. And I've made an entire almost year of cataloged videos here on this channel about my own personal life, my own personal experiences, people that have come in and out of my life, things that I've gone through, so like, it would be unfair for me to not discuss Satanism, or as it concerns like my openness to accept everyone in my life that is a good person, despite their beliefs. as it concerns the, spiritual or omniscient fictional god or whatever you want to make that out to be. Again, like, I'm anti-hate, and I'm anti-evil, and I'm anti not being compassionate for other people. You feel me? And so, I don't know. I just think that it's interesting that people that may or may not have a large group of non secular friends, let's say, for example, may not be as used to the idea of other people practicing something different or believing in something different. And that's not bad. That's okay. But I feel like it's those of us that don't take it personal, as it concerns once we're told that it was just, it's just nothing, I mean, taken personal or whatever, but also it needs to be observed. You feel me? Like, you need to observe that, like, you may have offended somebody, and you need to redress that, right? And you need to have the conversation that we just had. Like, is it concerns, I'm cool with you and whatever you believe. And I would ask that the very, basics, minimalist kind of perspective, that you don't feel any type of way about me for the things that I believe in. Just so much as, like, I'm not harming you. You feel me? I'm not, like, doing anything. I'm not harming you in any type of way, other than just expressing the way that I feel. And I feel like that's a very powerful thing. And I feel like this is one Catholic who would never, there's a separation of church and state. God doesn't run this country. The president and the United States of American politicians do. So again, like, that may upset some of you out there, especially some of, like, my conservative, right wing leaning sort of people with a little bit more of those kinds of ideas. Like, it's no shame on that. You can still believe that in God we trust. You can have many truths to yourself all at once, while simultaneously recognizing that it's just better to be the best person that you can be, and to be as open as that you can be, given the opportunity that people have presented their case in a formidable sort of accepting and open kind of arena, And so there it is. I hope that you guys have a really good night. Got about 30 seconds left. Thank you so much for watching my show. I do appreciate it. Every single night I try to make, myself have enough energy to get up here and do these things that I do. It's not like it takes a whole lot of energy, so I'm actually pretty grateful there. So I just know that this is 940 videos on the channel. This is a really huge deal to me. We got 60 more to go till we hit 1,000. Something I've been trying to do since the middle of last year. So I hope that you guys have a really good night. My name is Albert. My name is Albert. This was Vlogs About Nothing, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Bye.